Welcome to Battle League Versus! Welcome back to Battle League Versus, the only show where history, fantasy, and dystopia all meet in the parking lot for a fistfight. Today's matchup is all about bows, bravery, and badassery. Mulan from Disney's Mulan Vs Katniss Everdeen from The Hunger Games. It's basically, did you bring honor to us all versus may the odds be ever in your favor. And spoiler alert, the odds are in no one's favor when these two go head to head. First up, let's talk Mulan. She's not a Disney princess, she's a Disney soldier. Mulan disguises herself as a man to join the Chinese army in place of her father, and ends up becoming one of the greatest warriors in her kingdom. Abilities? Mulan has the elite military training, agility, combat strategy, and experience leading troops into battle. She's not just swinging a sword, she's pulling stunts like taking down an avalanche of Hun with a rocket. That's not just brains. That's improvised explosive avalanche making skills. Swords, bows, martial arts, and military tactics. Plus Mulan thrives in high pressure environments. Outnumbered, outarmed, facing an army of hulking warriors doesn't matter. She adapts, improvises, and wins. Weakness? Mulan is still human. No magic, no super strength, no unkillable armor. She's got grit and strategy. But she can bleed like anyone else. She fights for honor, not just survival. Now on the other side, Katniss Everdeen, the girl on fire. Volunteered tribute from District 12. She wasn't trained in an army, but she's been surviving a dystopian nightmare since childhood. Hunting to feed her family with just a bow and arrow, Katniss became a perfect blend of survivalist and rebel icon. Abilities? Archery that borders superhuman accuracy. Stealth skills that would make even Batman raise an eyebrow. She's an expert in traps, snares, and using the environment as her weapon. And most importantly, Katniss thrives in the arena designed to kill her. Poison gas, genetically engineered mutts, electrified force fields. You name it, she survived it. Katniss also has leadership and charisma. She didn't just fight for herself. She became the face of a revolution against the Capitol. This isn't just about combat. It's about rallying allies, outsmarting political masterminds, and using every advantage. Weakness? Katniss is emotionally scarred, sometimes reckless. She's deadly at range, but if you close the gap on her, she could be in trouble. Now, let's break down their fighting styles. Mulan's fighting style: military precision, swordplay, battlefield strategy, and quick improvisation. She's gone up against Shan Yu, an army of Huns, and a collapsing imperial palace. She's beaten stronger, faster opponents by using brains and bravery. Katniss's fighting style: guerrilla warfare, long-range sniping, traps, and hit-and-run tactics. She's faced elite tributees, capital monsters, and literal war zones while sparking a revolution. She fights to win. So it's basically soldier versus survivalist. Mulan brings discipline, sword skills, and tactical thinking, while Katniss brings unpredictability, long-range precision, and the willingness to play dirty. Now let's talk about the power scaling. Mulan is peak human in terms of agility, endurance, and tactical thinking. Her biggest feat? Wiping out an army with one clever plan. That's insane scaling for somebody who doesn't have superpowers. Katniss, her accuracy is off the charts. She can bullseye moving targets under pressure in darkness. While starving, she's basically Green Arrow, if Green Arrow was more traumatized and lived off of breadcrumbs. Katniss's adaptability also makes her dangerous. She finds a way to weaponize literally anything in her environment. Where Katniss wins is range. If she gets distance, Mulan has a problem. Katniss can end this fight with one arrow before Mulan ever gets close. But if Mulan closes the gap, Katniss's bow is just an expensive stick. So who wins this fight? This archery showdown. On paper, Mulan's military training and sword skills should dominate Katniss in close combat. She's disciplined, she's precise, and she's survived actual wars. But Katniss has fought her whole life in unfair arenas against stronger and more trained killers and won. She doesn't fight by the rules. She sets traps, takes shots from cover, and uses the environment. Mulan may be a better warrior, but Katniss has survival instinct. The fight probably plays out like this. Katniss keeps her distance, raining arrows from the shadows. Mulan uses her training to close in, dodging and advancing. But the question is, can Katniss land the winning shot before Mulan closes the gap? And with more time, we could talk more, but now it's time for the verdict. Tonight's winner is Mulan. Mulan wins, but barely. Katniss would make her work for it, maybe even injure her. But Mulan's combat versatility, her hand-to-hand skills, and the ability to lead troops on a battlefield give her the edge in a one-on-one duel. Katniss might win in an arena full of traps, but in straight combat, Mulan brings the honor to her family this fight. So the girl on fire burns bright, but in the end, Mulan's blade cuts through the odds. Next time on Battle League, Iron Man versus Megatron. Genius billionaire in a red suit of armor versus a giant mech. And no, he's not a Gundam. It's going to be like a tech convention with lasers. Stay tuned until next week.